we'll see the Houston Rockets and the Denver Nuggets. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be Houston off the tip. To the paint. Here's Smith. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. But we know this should be a heated battle down low. Both teams, Clark, pride themselves on rebounding.
And we know rebounding is one of the key factors along with turnovers, field goal percentage, and free throws in terms of determining the outcome of a game. So we'll keep an eye on the rebounding battle in this one because that is the strength of both of these teams.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
3 points.
The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Mark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit. And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Now here's Durant. Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Gordon. We play just over a minute here in the first. Stolen by Durant. One-on-one here. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And it's Jokic missing. Houston has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. KD looking around. Jokic with the steal. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And there's another turnover by the Nuggets.
That's a real brain fade right there, a mental error, and it cost them a possession.
The Rockets making a switch here. The drive by Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 7 points.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Johnson outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pass to Thompson. Şengün inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Number 30.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. They trail by 6. Got that one up quick. 6 points for him.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant.
He said, "We have some plans," Coach said with a smile, "but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile." So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Murray, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
Tim Hardaway, Bruce Brown.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. 2 on the clock. Jokic on the follow.
A guy who always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jokic on top of that.
A baseline J. Durant with another miss. Denver in the lead. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Inside, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Pass to Hardaway. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. And the Rockets making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Watson. Şengün covering. Valanciunas. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Man, he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Here's Murray. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Eason. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Now here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 8.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Pass to finish Smith. Here's Eason. He has yet to score. 4 on the clock. Şengün, no good. Nuggets trail. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the ride. Thank you, Allie. Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there, made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
Here's Shepard. Following the score by Jamal Murray. He can't get that one. For three. Şengün with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And finished off by Finney Smith.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. 4-point game. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. Hardaway, no good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Finney Smith. Pass to Shepard. Lets it go from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Jokic. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. To the middle. And Smith with the stuff.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now, beasting.
Hardaway with a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Back to Smith. From deep. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 3. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Nuggets fans, give it up for the Nuggets Break Squad. Substitution on the court.
Here is Durant. There's 1:17 left here in the second. Katie, so efficient in there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The offensive rebound.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
First free throw is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them. This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Driving to the basket. Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Twelve seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's deflected. Here's a Kogi. And he can't jam it through. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 1. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Murray. Pass to Brown. Johnson wide open. He fires. Drills the 3-pointer. Johnson's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Thompson. He's covered by Murray. Nice shot by Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
And Denver has possession. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Murray. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Pass to Okogie. Now Capella. Houston moving the ball around.
Amen. Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Rockets making a change here. Here's Murray. He's got 10. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Here's Durant. Durant raising up.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
And they double up Murray. Stolen by Thompson. Outside for Durant. Down low. KD on the wing. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by Jokic. In the corner, it's Eason. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Eason's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. To the inside. Here's Gordon. It's deflected. It's Durant on the wing. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Murray. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And that one misses. Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
So it's the Rockets now. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Strother. Shot to stop the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Reed Shepherd.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Here's Finney Smith. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Outside Hardaway. 1 second left. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hardaway's got 5 now. And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Houston leading by 11. Pass to Capella. And here is Sengun. He's covered by Watson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. Back to Eason. Offline with his 3. Murray outside. Now Valanciunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepherd. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 11.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Here's Shepherd, and he banks in the layup.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Murray, good.
Tell you what, if Murray's on your team, you got to feel comfortable when he's working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all make him hard to guard.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Pass to Jokic. Stolen by Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
KD is so good at drawing contact. Really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
It's Durant on the wing. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And they double up Murray. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Adams.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
With the floater. And stolen by Thompson. A huge 2-handed slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Cam Johnson. Jokic.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
Nikola Jokic.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Here's Eason. Puts up the 3. Jokic with the rebound. Murray. Now Jokic. Şengün with the rebound. And Smith gets double teamed. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now Eason. Şengün. Poked away. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Eight-point game. 6 to shoot. for three. Now Smith. Shoots the three. Gordon with the rebound. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson fires. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Rocket substitution. Number 7.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray. Şengün with the rebound. Thompson. And there's the dunk.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Şengün. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg...